Friday afternoon. Actually, I'll throw it in after I look. And I'm in the area, so I figured I'd swing by this one since they do work on the weekends. And might get lucky with something. It's a little bit of wire. Found a couple of small pieces of steel and another dumpster, but nothing worth getting excited over. Alright, so there is some decent copper. Look at that. That's a nice, couple of nice pieces to pull this one through. Alright. That was worth stopping for. Let's see what else is in here. It's got too much insulation on it, but a couple of the other pieces. Take these. That's only got a little bit on. That is about there. Cool. And little pieces. Alright. So probably gonna be about it. That's all plastic stuff. Let's see if that box has anything. Nope. So that box behind it does have something in it, because I can see the wire. Yeah, that. I'll go ahead and get that little piece off of it. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Alright, so that's a heavy panel. Not real thin, so I'll take that even though it has insulation on it. Same thing with this. That's heavy gauge. So I will pass that over. Some wire. That was really light. Now looks like we got some more copper in here a little bit. Small piece. Got some wire. Piece of copper, more water, wire. That one's stripped. Okay. Not bad. Let's see. Looks like another potential box. It's got a lot of nastiness in it. But we do have some metal. Pieces are rolling away. That's nasty. That is going to create a huge dust storm in here. So yeah, that's that. DC. Of course, today I've got shorts on. That's stripped. There's nothing there. A little piece of metal there. And that piece. Let's see. Oh, that's stripped. All right. So, do you think that's going to be it? Not too bad. A few bucks. Alright, so I finally got out the stripper to strip some wire. This is the first test run of this, and this is just a cheaper one off of Amazon. Just have it here by a clamp, and I've been playing with it, trying not to bite into the thread too much so that it splits up, but right now it's working pretty decent. By having the magnet here, the welder's magnet, it does separate it automatically instead of having to pull it off later, and I have to go at a pretty slow clip for that to work well. But like I said, this is just a test run. I will have to batch all my wire together so that I don't have to keep adjusting this every time I switch to another cable. This is a partial spool from all that cat wire that I found in the open top, so I figured I'd give that a try. This is the only thing that I'm going to do right now. I am going in to the small scale to drop off some other copper and brass and a few other things, and I'll show you real quick what that looks like. But for now, I'm just going to unwind all of this, take this in for the small scale items, and see what kind of money I get out of it. While I'm going through this, I'll just tell you right here in the text what kind of poundage I've got and what the prices were and what I ended up getting for each. So this is just aluminum extrusion that I just need to get rid of, get out of my way. And this stuff I found in the open top with all the server stuff and miscellaneous parts here. This is even a car part from one of the pickups I did at the body shop. Here is, I think, 19 pounds of clean brass, so I'll just go ahead and get rid of that. This is all mostly transformer windings. I don't take apart a lot of transformers, but the heavy duty ones that have 3 to 4 pounds of copper in them, I do take apart those, as well as some that are easy to smash apart. And then there's also some pipe in there, obviously. Here is just cast aluminum. Those are cast aluminum housings for the lights, and then I've got the pan that I found, I think, in the previous video, and then a TV stand. I actually looked up those, and they're not really selling, well, worthwhile for me to ship them anywhere. So hopefully I'll get a decent price overall. It's not a whole lot, it's just because I'm going to be in the area, so I'm just going to grab a few things and cash them in while I'm there. In the end, I ended up with about 14 pounds of stripped wire versus 3 pounds of casings, which is garbage. So definitely worth to strip that out. I'm glad I had the opportunity to do that and give me an idea of what it's going to take to set it up, and maybe work on some setup methods to make it easier for shorter pieces. I've got a lot of solid core number 1 that I want to go through, and now whenever I have half an hour to an hour, once I do improve on the setup, I can just go ahead and hammer out some of the wire and get it to the point where I can bring it in for cash. Okay, more of the boxes that are empty, and a little bit of metal there, not much. Too bad all the copper's not in those pipes. Smells like lunch in here. That'll work. Some wire. And that's piece number 1. It. These are always empty. I wish there was stuff in them, but there never is. And that's aluminum wire. That is a composite of some kind. Yep, that's it. All right. Grab our measly scrap and head to the next one. So this one hasn't been producing all that much lately. And I see a couple of fan blades and a little bit of metal there. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Nastiness. Oh, that stinks. That might have to go on the roof. Yeah, is not pleasant. Grab that. Yeah, I've got a basket that I can throw on the roof. There's another one back there. I don't know what it is about fans lately, but a lot of them are getting thrown out. Oh, that one's... Alright. Let's hit that chair too when I finally get to that. Let's see if I can here. Don't worry about that stuff. Yeah, I don't want the bulbs smashing all over the place. One off. All right. And that I am not gonna worry about. Let's see. Oh, is that a sink? It is. And like 3 inches of serious funk. I am gonna pass. I'll take that though. Bunch of trash and no scraps beyond what I found. All right. All right, looks like that will be it. All right, this is a new dumpster. I haven't hit this one before, and right there is stereo. And take that apart. It's kind of, it's not heavy enough to have anything in it, but take a look anyway. Nope, just cardboard. I'll throw that back in. Yeah. Left them in the PlayStation box. Some nastiness. Yeah, just that one little thing, but I'll keep an eye out for this one. Throw that back in. Look at the other side. Yeah, lots of nastiness. I think this is all gonna be just cabinets, but let's take, oh, need to get a handle hold here. Let's take a look. Yeah, all cabinets. A little bit of hardware, which have to be unscrewed from the back too. Oh man. Too bad it's not metal. Oh, there's something. That's probably... could be stainless since that's a napkin dispenser. I see a piece of metal way back there on something. But I don't know how shifty this stuff is. That does not look very stable. And it isn't. But we've got another dispenser. That's all plastic. There's another dispenser buried. Easy enough. I'll take that one. Got, I mean, I have my drill, but I don't know if I want to drill all these out. Got a lot more dumpsters I want to check tonight. I mean, there's little pieces of metal that I could go after, but I know I've done it before, but today I have a whole line of more dumpsters that I want to hit. Whether they'll pan out is another. I just hit one that I didn't film, and it was in an industrial area. And camera right on me, but they were doing some serious reno, and all of the corrugated line had wire in it. But it was an active area. I had a pretty good feeling I was going to be caught, so I only grabbed a few things and took off. But I'm afraid that dumpster's not going to be there much longer. That piece isn't coming. It is what it is. That sink, I don't know if it's big enough for what I want one for. And it's not in a bunch of nastiness. Smooth move. Okay. All right. Well, I'll take it. I do not need that smacking the vehicle. So I'll just set it there for now. Another box. Another sink. That one might be a bit more difficult to get. I can go that way. And that's all that. And that one's attached. That's not just going to come out either. Still pinned pretty good. catch on something. There we go. Kind of flatten this out a little bit before I leave. Something just went. Yeah. I need something I can hit that with. Or just do that. Okay. Put that, well, in there for now. Okay. I am not actually going to go after hardware this time, because I would like to try to find more valuable items. Step there. Man, do I want it that bad? There's two of them. It's a good thing these are cheap cabinets. Just can't get a grip. Alright. It's all on that piece of hardware. I snip the copper off of these. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. I will take this though. Out. I don't think I have a wrench big enough to go around there. I should bring something like that, but I don't. Alright, that is very precarious on that. Let's just stand by friction. This will take the whole thing. Man, they go all the way down. That was the first thing they did. Hi. Man, this, do not want that to smash on the ground. Put that there. This, we're gonna try to grab the whole thing, but that's gotta move. another one. Oh, that hurt. Oh, it just hit me in the shin. Oh, that's all wet. Gotta be careful with that. I know there's another one over there, but I am not dealing with the wet paint. So that's gonna have to stay. There. Wait a minute. At least I can get that pipe off, I think. It's just that stone. Phew. Alright, we got that at least. Those are not gonna come. Okay. Let's see if this one will move. Yeah. That's just not going. Nope. Alright, so we got that. There's another one down there. That is not gonna just come out. Or is it? Oh, it is. Nice. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. To make the most space. What's that? I really didn't think I'd be in here this long. This is not staying. Alright. For now, we'll go up there. Let's see if get this out without it all come tumbling down. All right. I don't think that one's coming out like the other one did because it has 2 plates in it. Yeah, there's still one down there. Nope. Holy cow. If I get that copper off, it'll come. Nope. Jeez. That was a lot of trouble. You can see the ground though. This was a lot of trouble, but oh, I can see. Yeah, that's that one. Oh, just that's pinned. I know I probably missed some stuff back there, but this was already more trouble than I bargained for. No, that's not a good place to step. Let's see if this one will turn out. From the other side. There we go. Trying to make that just thing out, but it's not coming. All right. I don't see any sinks over here. Thank goodness. Yeah, I don't see any metal back there. So, I do believe that's it. I'm gonna go around, collect everything. I gotta get that one. I'm gonna throw it in this spot right here. At least it's not worse than when I found it. Probably a little bit better, but let's grab. Yeah, I wish these came off easier. That wasn't too bad. As long as you got the room to spin them, they're not too bad. Now that I say that, that one doesn't want to go. So, okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Grab all of this stuff. I know I left stuff behind, but I did still manage to get a few things. But now that I look at it, it doesn't sure as heck look like much. That hole. So yeah, that. I've got something in this one right here. I've got all of these. I think I need to go back up there and make sure nothing fell back in. I think I got 5 of these. There's another one here. Yeah, those are all stainless. That's stainless. I'll get like probably, I don't know, lower quality for that. Some copper, some brass. Not too bad. This stuff's all shred stuff. That's why I didn't worry about it. I mean, this here is literally like a cent. Maybe 2 or 3. And yeah, in there. So that. So a little bit more copper, brass, and stainless. Let's make sure that nothing dropped back in. I don't think so. Yeah, and nothing was down on this end, so yeah, maybe like a sink or 2 back there at the very bottom, and some faucets. So this open top I've been eyeing for a while. Haven't really found too much in it, just a couple of canvas bags. But most of this looks the same. However, those are extruded aluminum. Yeah. Nice. That's plastic, but it's aluminum on the other side. Yep, definitely aluminum. 4 of those. Oh yeah, all these little mini lights. I'm just not going to collect these things, but some of them work, some of them don't. That one doesn't, but not something that I'm going to grab. These are some kind of covers or tablecloths or something. This is full of some kind of drink mix that expired in like 2014. Yeah, these are those tablecloths or something like that. Let's see. That's metal. Grab that. go take a look at the other side. Nice piece of the lawn, but it's cupped pretty bad, but I can only put that on my roof at this point, and that's just flyaway material. So I'm gonna pass. And I really wouldn't be able to sell it anyway. I mean, it's just a small piece of wood, and that stuff does not move around my area. Yeah, and these are those drink things. Fusey BCAA amino acid, but they expired in 2016. Some cups. Tons of cups. Might be able to sell those at the flea market, actually. This is just plexiglass, so it'll cut, but not like glass will. I don't know. Is it something I want to sell? It's gonna get wood in the way, and I'll probably sell it all for like $1. Those are those canvas bags I was talking about. I got 3 of them or 4 of them already, so I don't think I'm gonna grab another one. What is this? Some kind of banner. Fake. Fake wood. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I might be able to sell that though. A couple of dollars. I'd rather take that than the cups. I don't really see anything down in there. That's more of that drink stuff. So I think that's it. I am gonna leave the cups. I'm gonna bring this though. And then my aluminum as well. All right, so this is a retail dumpster and a new store is moving in. So I've been checking this one out. There hasn't been too much interesting, but this is metal. And that might, I don't know what that's gonna be up top there, but I'll throw that on the roof. It's not very heavy actually. So it's got water on it. Throw that on the roof, take that. That is all. Did it rain over here? Huh. So that is it's just crap metal, but I can probably find room for it. That is plastic. These are gonna go on the roof. That's a big board attached to a bunch of thin metal. That'll take. That might be stainless or aluminum. Everything's soaked. Huh, must have rained. That I already know is just like some kind of composite. Yeah, that's nothing of interest. That's more of that composite. Those are long and buried. That's all just light steel. And I think that's going to be about it. So I'll get those couple of little things. I'll probably grab just a few of these. Man, those things are soaking wet, and so are my gloves now. I'll grab a little bit of this stuff on the way out, but yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on this for sure. Started sorting out everything that I have, so let me just go through it real quick. So all of this is just the shred material that I found. A few of those dumpsters I didn't bother filming. These stainless steel napkin holders, last night I was thinking maybe I would resell those rather than get 50 cents a pound for stainless, but they're really not in that great a shape, and they've got spots all over them. They're kind of dented and scratched, and there's no key to get into the thing. So for that reason, I think I'm just going to crush them and turn them in for stainless. As for the stainless in this stuff here, unfortunately, I think it's going to be dirty stainless. These edges here that hold the sink to the counter with these clips are all magnetic, and I've tried beating this off with a hammer, and not only does it make a mess with all the caulking, but even after, you know, hitting at this for a few seconds, those just aren't coming loose. I think they're spot welded underneath there, and to do 4 on each one, the juice just isn't worth the squeeze to try to get 50 cents a pound and just beat the crap out of this thing. So I mean, you could cut it off with, you know, Sawzall or an angle grinder. I am not going through that effort. I just don't need to, so I'm not going to. But I am going to take all of the copper off. So I mean, that is number 2 at $3.50 a pound almost. Then I'll take off the brass. I will take off the faucets. I've already checked. Those are all aluminum. These were very cheap cabinets, very cheap sinks. So the faucets are all aluminum, but I'll take those off and turn them in. I'll take off the bottoms here. I believe that is aluminum as well, if not stainless steel. If it's stainless, it's staying on the unit as dirty stainless. So I've got, you know, the brass on these fittings that I'll take off as well. These happen to be brass, so I'll do that. So we'll go through that effort. And looking at my video that I was editing this morning, I'm annoyed that I didn't go after them as well. But halfway through being in that dumpster, my clothes, my shirt, my pants, everything were completely soaked. It was nasty, it was hot, and when you're in the moment, sometimes you just don't feel like dealing with stuff. And last night I didn't feel like dealing with it, and I might actually go back and try to dig them out, because now I'm thinking I should have done it in the first place. But neither here nor there at this point. And another thing that I noticed is, you know, I said I wasn't going to go in and dig, and if I do go back, I'm not digging that stuff out that had paint all over it. I didn't even realize this piece had wet paint all over it until I watched the video. Luckily, when I put it inside the vehicle and I was handling it, it didn't get all over me, but even some of that there is still wet, even this morning. But if I get back there and that thing's still there, I will go through the effort of digging those couple out of the end of the dumpster, even though it will be some work. I did check these knobs, and they are only aluminum. If they were brass, I would have went back and got all of them pretty much. But for aluminum at, I don't know what it is, 30, 40 cents a pound, I mean, to accumulate a bunch of these, it's really not worth it. If I've got the time, last night I was trying to go through a bunch of dumpsters, and I still ran out of time. So for that reason, I just got to make decisions as to what I want to do in the moment and what's ahead of me and what I feel like dealing with. And that's just the way it is. So here is the extruded aluminum. I've already taken off the plastic, so that's nice extruded. And then a couple of smaller pieces. Sometimes that smaller aluminum extrusion, they'll just throw in with plate. It's not really, I don't think it's the same grade as this heavier stuff. So, but if I throw this in with this, he's just going to take it all. If I bring this in alone, I might just get plate. These fan units that were in that nasty muck, all of that, I'll take them 2 motors out. All of this is steel, so no big deal. These are aluminum, so I'll separate that out. This is the only part of this entire housing that's non-magnetic. Everything else is magnetic, minus the fan blade brackets. This long lantern here, post, is, I think that whole thing only weighs about 4 pounds, honestly, but it is all aluminum, even the housing around the glass there. So I'll go ahead and break that all down and just turn that in. So the one place that I didn't film with all the conduit, this is what I ended up with. And I mean, there is so much good stuff in there. I can't remember. Sometimes these are steel and sometimes they are aluminum, and in this case it's aluminum. The thing was loaded with concrete and that kind of stuff, so it was very hard to get at. I'm really debating on going back there with my bolt cutters and just cutting off all this conduit that I can't pull out. That stuff was so interwound. Like I said, it's one of those areas that I'm not comfortable diving in, but there's so much good stuff in there, and they didn't bother to strip anything. And it was definitely a landfill dumpster. I've seen those types of dumpsters before, and there was so much trash in there. So I know it's all going to the landfill. I really want that. A little bit of HDMI cable. And then this here, I said I was going to take this to the flea market, which I need to get to one day. But it's like a pad, and I haven't... So it's just some kind of padded flooring. I'm sure somebody could use that for crafts or something. I don't know, but I took it because it was there. So that's pretty much everything. I mean, it's a few dollars. It was actually, even though I sweated my butt off, it was fun finding this stuff. And now I just need to keep breaking it down further to the point that I'm going to turn it in for scrap. But anyway, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.